Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is March 10th, 2026. It is Tuesday, and we are going to start with Wordle number 1725. Alright, let's pick the starting letter from this generator right here. Z. Oh yeah, I think we had not many Z words anymore, right? I think so. Z words. I know y'all mentioned it before, but I don't remember. Z words not yet used in Wordle. Oops, sorry, can't spell Wordle. That one is not. One left, apparently. That was from last year. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Z words. But if most of them have been used before, I could just go with something. Like whatever Z word I can think of. Zonal? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it might have been used before by now, but it doesn't hurt to try that. Okay. Definitely not a Z word, but oh, wait, that's actually really good letters. Okay, we got A and L in green, O in yellow. So I feel like this is unlikely. OAL. I don't think so. I can't. Well, I mean, it could be Shoal SHOL. Okay, maybe. But okay, I like this one too. But I can think of awful. That's what I can think of. What else? What else? Octo could be a word. Yeah, could be like okay. I think I'm between awful and shoal. I don't know. Maybe I'll do shoal. Or should I try awful? I'll do shoal. Oh, it's another two. Nice! Oh my god. Oh my god. Another two. Yes! Yes! I've been wanting to reach 22 guest stars for a very long time now. Getting another one. Nice. Nice. I think I've had two guest solves in like the past 2 weeks or so. So that's actually statistically very, very lucky for me. Wow. Okay, so Zonal was that Z word was actually amazing. So much better than I expected. Okay, but let's just check. I think Zonal has me. Oh, it hasn't. So it really is still available. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, let's put it into calcul to see how many possibilities we had after first answer. Not many, I don't think. 3 probable answers. I'm thinking, yeah, I think it's it's all the ones that I thought of. Octo, awful, show. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it off? I should stop butchering it. Let me just see it really. Okay, I think it's awful. Okay, look at the phonetics. Is it playing yet? No.
Awful.
Awful. Kind of like awful. It's an awful taste. Awful. The waste or byproduct of the process suggests the trimmings of animal hide, the byproducts of milling, like the wheat or barley used for stock feeds. Interesting. Or the viscera and trimmings of a butchered animal removed, preparing it for market or for consumption. It could also be just rubbish in general, because it's the stuff that people don't want. So rubbish. But shoal, I know shoal is like to do with, isn't it like the sea or something like that? On here. Yeah. A sandbank or sandbar that makes the water shallow. A noun. Yeah, a shoal of fish, a large group or number of crowd fish. Yeah, there we go. And of course, got just to mean shallow or a shallow, meaning in the sense of a noun. Let's see here. Shallow meaning. Noun. A shallow place or area in the body of water. So that or like a school of fish. A group of fish. Alright. So I only had 3 possibilities and I got the 1 out of 3, which is pretty good. Let's see if before. It has. Oh, 2021. So it could have been reused again for all we know. It could have. Octo, I still do think it's a little bit less likely, to be honest. But worth a guess. But I still would have, yeah. So I chose the others first and decided, okay, shoal seemed like the most common of the 3. I do that one first over. I do like shoal, awful, and then octo in terms of what I would prefer in terms of what I think the words like likelihood. So wow, incredibly lucky. Okay, let's move on to connections. We're playing, I believe it's 1003. It is connection 1003. Okay. Today's 16 words we've got mass, gram, duke, toast, brown, unk, wash, sock, pen, roast, pop, box, slug, sear, miss, and cuz. Unk and cuz are like nicknames for like family members, I guess. You do that. Unk, gram, pop, cuz. So it could be like pop, your dad, gram, your grandma, uncle, cousin, maybe. Unless it's meant to throw me off. I don't know. There's Duke University, Penn, Brown. Maybe Mass or Miss. Maybe I'm sure Miss. Like maybe Mississippi or something like that. Possible. Okay. A Washington might also be like Washington. Or it could just be like states. The first part was states. Mass, Wash, Penn, Miss. And then Duke could be a bit hairy. But like Duke it out, slug. It's like kind of like to fight, right? To brawl, that kind of thing. I'm thinking of slug, Duke. Maybe sock, box to punch. Okay, that would leave me with sear, roast, toast, and brown. Ah, okay, I see. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Sear, toast, brown, and roast. Right. So like to cook to darken. Okay, in that case, I think I'm gonna do the family members first. I think I'm gonna do the states. Maybe R. Penn, Miss, Mass. Start of states. Try that. US state abbreviations. Okay, well, that's the blue. And it could be maybe pop because that one could be the purple. Oh, familiar nicknames. That's green. Okay, I'm totally off the colors here. What I thought was purple and what I thought was purple. Again, not it. Okay, Duke, Brown. No, sorry, Duke, Slug, Sock, and Box. All to mean like to fight, I think. Punch. That's an odd choice for purple. Very odd choice. It definitely feels more. This feels more blue, and this one's more purple. So I don't know why this had again. I think Wina's trying to tell us this the whole year. It's like, guys, stop it with the color. Trying to think of what color means what, because I'm not gonna follow it. It's not gonna throw you all off. Roast, sear, toast, brown, sort of to darken in terms of food. Cook something, right? Cook with dry heat. Or is that what they call it? Dry heat. What's the difference between like wet heat? I want to know. Okay, I'm sure I want to know. Hold on a second here. Okay, so I can go back to Google or something. I thought I had a Google tab open. I must have forgotten to do that. Okay. I don't know what dry heat is. Let's see that. Oh wait. Okay, so Merriam-Webster is dry heat in the dictionary. Hot temperatures with little moisture in the air. Ah, I see. Okay, but I guess as opposed to wet heat, is there a equivalent to that? Obviously, I don't think so, but I just want to test it out. I think so. No, but though there's red heat, there's dry heat, wet feet, no, waste heat. Okay, different thing. Dead heat, no, different things. But okay, just to cook that style. Not exactly what I thought about. I just thought to cook to make darker because you got to roast here. It's not enough. So maybe I'll say half a point. It's not exactly what they're looking for. But the purple, I got the point for that, and also for familiar nicknames. Yes, the provisions. Yeah, I just said sorts of. It's shortened forms of states. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, weird coloring that I was thinking of. Definitely the blue feels much more like a purple, but it would have been there. Cousin, pop, your dad usually say that your grandma. I think most likely uncle, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, Washington, states. Punch, box, duke, slug, and sock. So they're just bucket. And then last one, brown roast, cereal toast. Pretty easy ones. It's not a hard one at all. I think today the trickiest thing is just to figure out the colors. Other than that, it's not hard at all. I would say it's probably a 1 out of 5. I think not a tricky puzzle in the slightest. Just the colors, as we usually tend to find that being the most difficult part of the pictures. Okay, before we get to the comments, let us play today's bonus game. It is a trivia, sort of trivia game by Vulture. Cinematrix, however you want to pronounce it. March 10th, 2026. So essentially, it's you gotta fill in something here that fits the requirements listed, and you can't reuse the same movies. So, for example, this one, director Paul Thomas Anderson, release date has to be within this range, and if Paul Thomas Anderson, with this title, this many words in the title, and then based on the book of play, etc. And actor Sean Penn or DiCaprio. A whole list of weird guys that I don't really know of, and I wouldn't have picked this today if I knew those are the actors, but I didn't know that, and I already picked this game, so we'll just do that. I mean, you can also give up if you can't think of it. So, but seeing as you know, I'm not the best at this, I think I'm gonna do what I can, and the rest I'm gonna sort of cheat a little bit, you know. But yeah, let's see. Director Paul Thompson, he did well. What has he done actually? Because I'm thinking of Wes Anderson, but that's a different guy, and I don't remember what don't remember his movies exactly. I don't remember. Okay, but the one that he did recently was one battle after another, something like that. I don't know if it's based on a book or play. It's definitely not released here. It's not a 2 or 3 word title. I could try based on a book or play, but I don't remember if it was. I don't think it was. I think it was. It's not that. But since he is being known for this right now, should I just try that? Maybe. That would be funny. I don't think it is, but there. Oh, it was based on a book or a play. I don't know which one, but apparently that was it. Okay, so that's quite lucky. Sean Penn movies. 9, 10, and 5, 15. I'm trying to think. Milk, right? Although Milk, I don't know if it was based on a book or play, but Milk, I think. And another thing you want to try to do is you want to try to get a lower percentage if possible. You know, sort of means like how many people who play the game guess the same answer as you in this slot. So that's what I guessed, 38% here. Okay, 2 with the word title. Okay, wait, let's see if it in. Oh wait, I'm about to say James Bond. I was like, no wait, that's a different Sean. It's Sean Connery. Okay. I Am Sam. That was a movie I remember. That's three. But I don't know, it's based on a book or play. Okay. So another movie. Based on a book or play. I don't really know his films. No, Rain Man was that other guy, Dustin Hoffman or something like that. It's not him. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of his movies. I usually tend to blank out a lot of stuff. Okay. I have to go to Google for that one later. Okay, so let's leave that for now. Hold on. Do what I know first. Okay. Obviously Titanic, this one. It was like 1997 or 8. I think I remember exactly. We'll put that in there and guess. A lot of people say guess that one. I bet. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That was no more than 3 words. I don't know if it's based on a book or play. It could be actually. See, you know, I never know. But like, wait, Great Gatsby is definitely based on a book or play. Definitely. See, I'll do the one that I definitely know for sure. Great Gatsby. That. It was based. Oh, 9%. That's cheap. Much higher than much lower than I expected. I thought more people would have guessed that. Okay. 2 word title. There was another one. Well, he was in like what Romeo plus Juliet, wasn't he in that one? Any other obscure ones? Printing time. I'll just do this. Plus that one. I think this is the one that was in. That's right. 4%. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty good. So it seems I know my Leo stuff much more. Obviously, Sean Penn, Paul Thomas Edison, the worst. Okay, so we'll have to go to Google now. Let's try to fill in the Sean Penn one because I think Sean Penn. We'll just do Sean Penn filmography, and then I'm gonna try to avoid looking at the details too much about the filmography. Credits. Just to see if I know anything like based on a book or play. Let me make a find. So I'm not going to check what the movies are. So I'm going to use this Wikipedia to sort of help me figure out the names, but think of what something they could have been books or plays. Oh, Thin Red Line. That sounds like it could be a book or a play, maybe. In that. Mystic River, maybe? Mystic River. I think that was a book, right? Speak good. Dragon Tree of Life. Tree of Life sounds like a book to me. Oh wait, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That was definitely a book, right? I'm pretty sure. Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I didn't know it was in that one. I think it was based on a book first. Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Let's try that. No, 6%. See, a lot of people forgot names in that. We were all thinking about what's his name, Ben Stiller. Okay, so Paul Thomas Anderson. I obviously don't know his filmography that well. Okay, hold on. Paul Thomas Anderson. Okay, let's go to filmography. Let's see that. Wait, that's what he looks like? Oh, so who was it that thinking of then? Oh, hold on a minute here. Wait, 2007. What? Why does he look so different between that picture and this one? 2007, that someone like 20 years. Why does he look like he's aged 40 years? Holy shit. I mean, I guess 55 makes sense, I suppose. Oh, he's married to Maya Rudolph. I never knew that. Oh, okay. But really, I was like, oh, wow, okay. It's just like, I'm just like, just like same guy? Okay. Sorry, I just, okay. Right. Sounds like this one too. I was like, okay, I get it. I mean, I get it. It was like 20 years ago, but still. Whoa. Whoa, wow. Time, eh? Okay, so what we're looking for, again, release date 2015. Okay. Well, obviously there's a lot here. I'll try to pick the one that is least popular so that, least popular. Maybe The Master. Never heard of that one. Or Magnolia, just in general. That could be it. Maybe less cool. Older movies people won't really know. So I'll see if I can get a better, lower score here. Let's see. Oh, a lot of people knew that one. I didn't know that one. Magnolia, 7%. Okay, so that kind of backfired. Okay, 2 or 3 word title. Okay, well, Boogie Nights, I think it's pretty famous. I could have done like The Master, which I've never heard of. So I'll do that. Maybe that one is, that's 2 words. So I did cheat a little bit. 9%, yeah, see, that's one I'm thinking not a lot of people knew that one. Yuki, let's look at your correct guesses. Yeah, because I had some help. I got help for about, I think, 3 of them. 1 for Sean Penn, 2 for Paul Thomas Anderson. So, all in all, actually not too bad because I got 6 on my own. So that was pretty good. I'll say multiple correct answers. Magnolia for this one. Licorice Pizza, yeah, a lot of people knew because that one's pretty recent. Inherent Vice, don't know that movie though. Didn't know it was based on a book or play. Milk, yeah, I am saying makes sense. Pretty popular. Mystic River, again, very popular movie. I forgot that he was in that one or that movie in general. Titanic, of course, very, very. I think Titanic is the most famous Leonardo DiCaprio movie that I can think of. And then The Revenant, you're right, I don't forgot he was in that one, but thankfully I forgot that because that was a popular answer. Romeo and Juliet, most popular answer for this one. The play went through. That one is a pretty good one, like the one that's book or play. But I'm so glad I chose Gatsby because a lot of people forgot that one. They chose Romeo and Juliet over that. Okay, so that's probably why. That's the percentage: 27, 22, 37, 38, 24, 28, 23, 16, 15. All right. Rarest correct answer is I can't. Junon. I think that's the one that we saw here. I know this one. Documentary. I see. But what is it about though? Document making of the album Junon in Maranga Fort in Rajasthan, India, by the Israeli composer. Okay. All right. Okay. Moving on. The next one is cigarettes and coffee. Is the rarest answer there? Cigarettes and coffee. Where's that one? Short film. So that counts as well. I didn't know they included short. I thought they meant like feature length films, full length films. Okay. One better than another. It's interesting. I guess even though the movie One Better After Another is so popular, but I think famous right now. But I think just people didn't know that it was based on book or play. I thought, you know what, it sounded like it could have been. So I was like, I'll put that in. You know, it's the only one I could think of really that I knew for sure that he did the movie of. I didn't know the rest. I had heard of Licorice Pizza, Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood, but I didn't know that he was the one who did those movies. That Tropic Thunder, right? I try to forget that movie. I totally forgot that Sean Penn was in that crap of movie. Okay, Beaver Trilogy. Yeah, it certainly is a rare. I've never heard of that. It looks a bit Why does it look so scary? What is Beaver Trilogy? Oh, I'm terrified about that. Beaver Trilogy. See that? Beaver Trilogy. It's a film. Oh, Lord. What is that? Oh, it's a documentary film. Okay, what? 3 separate vignettes that were filmed at different times in 1991 and 1994. We're going to get 4 of So I guess it's about a drag queen, kind of? I suppose so. Maybe. Okay. Then Flag Day, never heard that one, but I guess for good reason. Flag Day sounds terrible. It sounds like a kind of, oh gosh. Good lord. The daughter of a con artist struggles to come to terms with involving Bosnia's sister and $20 million. The movie looks bad. Okay, it starred Sean Penn's daughter, apparently. Daughter of Sean Penn and Robert. That's why I thought her face looked a bit familiar. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Too fast. This one, Hubble. Is that a new movie that came out? Hubble? I don't remember that one. Leo was in that one? Probably a movie that bombed, kind of, I think. Hubble. Film. Try to see if I can look for it. Oh, 2010. Okay. Surprisingly, that's quite a while ago. It's a documentary. No wonder I didn't know that. Yeah. He did all those, like, nature, space documentaries. Sure, he's done a couple of those where he was the narrator of. So technically, he's in the movie. I forgot documentaries also count as movies. I can think of fictional ones. And then this one is, can't see, Audition. Not familiar with that one. No, wait. Audition or Addiction? No. But it doesn't look like Audition, though. What picture is that? Second. The Audition. Wait, who is that? Brad Pitt? Well, oh, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know who the Audition. (2015). What? 10 years ago? I didn't know. I thought that old guy was Robert De Niro, but it looked a little bit different. I wasn't sure. Martin Scorsese. I didn't know that. Is this a documentary? It's probably a short film. They make versions of themselves. I see. Okay. And there's Martin Scorsese. I forgot what he looked like. That's why. Okay. That's interesting. Not my kind of movie at all whatsoever. Aviator. I remember this movie. I actually forgot, but Aviator is. Yeah, I guess other Booker play. I can't remember. That makes sense. Play. Rarest answer. I see. Very interesting. I remember that one, but I forgot that it was just based on Booker play. Right. How well others guessed. 671. 767, 85, 84, 86. Yeah, it makes sense that everybody knew that Leo wants much more. I think it's just the generation. Maybe, I mean, I was a 90s kid. I am a 90s kid, so Leo, I grew up with Leo a lot, like his stuff more. Not that I watched all his movies, but a lot of them I didn't know. I forgot about, like, what Catch Me If You Can, which I think was based on a book, actually. Anyway, but yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Okay, interesting. I'm not a fan of today's celebrities. Probably another day would have been better. But I think I did quite okay, all things considered. Essentially, I mean, I did at least get one for each main category of director, actor, and actor, so that was good. Yeah, just left a couple out there, but with Google, I did do a decent job anyway, so that was a good shout there. And kudos to myself for remembering that this one, the Secret Level Walter Mitty, was a book originally. I think, but I'm wrong. So let's move on to comments from yesterday's video. But of course, yes, I will leave a link to this daily game, movie game, trivia game, in the description for you. You can check it out and let me know how you do. I don't know how many of you are like really movie trivia buffs and movie buffs like that. So try it out. But okay, so nice to read comments. Let's see here. Glacier Breeze, you did slant, paste, hasty. Very, very good 3. Well done. Nice. You said when you mentioned hasty, it's like Renee, I was hoping you'd hastily enter it before your evil instincts kick in, but alas. Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking too much, but I mean, you know, I felt like there were a couple of possibilities, so I didn't want to just put that in. You know, I wish I had just thought like, oh, why not? And to be fair, you know, yeah, okay. So you said contrast victory for me, all thanks to you. I remember you saying recently how hasty was in play and haste wasn't. See, the thing is that you remember me saying that, I said that, and I don't remember myself saying that. So, but I wish I had remembered. I wish I had remembered that. I totally forgot. I mixed up hasty with hasted. I thought I've done it before. So, little bit. I wasn't really interested in putting that as an answer. That's why. You said I would have definitely gone for tasty. Have gone for tasty. Otherwise, since the letters appeal to me, but it's been used. Yeah. I think if I had a choice to pick, I would have chosen tasty because I don't like so much double letters in that way. I mean, sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. I try to get unique letters if possible. I tend to play that way, which sometimes works for me and sometimes doesn't. Okay, Edward, you did Tread, Scion, Blast, Hasty. Okay, decent four there. Decent four. The bot blast me for my eval word with a 66 skill rating. What? That's so rude. That's so mean. But sure, okay. But you said fair enough. You're giving the bot a break. Okay, you're giving the bot a chance. All right. Hasty and pasta were the top eval words and possibly the answer. Okay. Overall, I love pasta, so I wish that was the answer. But that's okay. Hasty is pretty good. Finish difficulty 1 out of 5. Yeah, not yeah. I mean, not a particularly hard one, but yeah, some blind spots for me. Exactly. So I was saying I don't think it's a hard puzzle in general. It's just hard for me because I didn't know exactly what you said. Major blind spots like with the E Street Band, and then the Muppets as well. Not super knowing the names all that well. But yeah, you said I knew the other form of the Muppets and Rebecca was part of a related back in May. Again, you guys have excellent memory. Don't remember that at all. But yeah, E Street Band was that what finally got me the purple. I was very confident with of my other three connections, but those final four answers made absolutely no sense together. Bruce Springsteen being the boss was the light bulb moment. Nice one. Nice seeing the boss connection. Really good, really good. Because I think that was I thought even though the boss in general wasn't hard, I thought the purple was a little bit on the tricky side, you know, of thinking what connects these together. So good to see you getting that. Trying to put the E3 band in the Muppets was the top mistake, but only 11%. Okay, so I wasn't the only silly nugget who thought that E Street Band sounds like a silly name. To be fair, it does sound like a bit of a silly name for a band. Like you would think you'd see that in a kids' cartoon. So again, I guess that kind of I can see why people thought the same as me, but we didn't know that, right? So we were in the same boat here. Okay, Clara, you did forward grid 1348. Wait, that's so cute. They put like little candy icons in the middle there. Okay, you got 6 candies. That's awesome. I think I had one left by the end of it. I can't remember, but it was not good. But yeah, exactly. You said the fact that words go both ways makes it easy to solve with symmetry. Exactly, but I was so silly that I missed that part. I just like, what word could this be? I had the answers in front of me, and I dropped the ball. I fumbled it. But you said I've never heard of Noda either. Also, RP to your computer. RP to my computer. What happened to me? RP to my computer. I forgot. Oh, was it because I did the? No wait. Where's my computer? Why did I just say that? Something happened to my computer? I can't remember. What did I say about my computer? I don't remember. But yeah, Noda in terms of Noda. Oh right, because it was now I remember why you said RIP, because my computer was frozen, it was lagging and I couldn't search up what Noda meant. I did find out later on, by the way. I think it was in the dictionary. Hold on. Wait, it did finally come up to me. So I think today my memory dictionary is loading well, smooth. So I think we can look for Noda now. Okay, so Noda is the plural of notum, the dorsal surface of a thoracic segment of an insect. So it's just part of an insect, which, wow, okay, Noda. Didn't know that, but, and it's not even a common word. So very interesting that they chose that for the forward grid, especially when the other words are so common, like none, eras. I'm like, why are you giving us